cute little park over there. Ridgewood Park. I think it's just a little name of the area, but anyways. Good afternoon. This is number one of the beginning of my life story, practically. 2 minutes ago, I thought about doing this. Why? Because I can. 2, because maybe you may make it interesting for me, or start wondering and see the life of somebody that had everything in life almost, to somebody that went down to having nothing. But anyways, you're following me as I'm walking down the street. My bike, numerous of them, 8 of them, as a matter of fact, got stolen. The one I currently have, well, it's got a flat tire. And right now I can't afford to pay $1 for even a tube from the dollar store for one. So that tells you something about my life. But that's another story that you'll hear on these videos. I was born December 13th, 1966, to a great father and mother. And a brother who was born a couple years earlier than I am, in 64. Or 62, I can't even remember. But anyways, I have an older brother, Kurt. I have a younger brother named Jeff. That's me. But anyways, I've always had a life of pain, misery, happiness, cheerfulness, and other things. But most of all, throughout my entire life, I've been mainly, you could say, depressed a lot of times because I was never really diagnosed. ADHD, and an eating disorder, which is very, very strange, which we'll deal with in one of the numerous videos that you are going to start seeing here. And when you see the eating disorder one, you'll go, wow, he's still alive after eating all that? Yes, I am still alive, and I wasn't supposed to be alive. I was supposed to have died by the age of 18, if not earlier than that. But yeah, it's just going to be interesting. I'm now walking down Columbus Avenue toward the corner that I usually stand on to try to make money. And yes, you could say I'm in low poverty, homeless. Well, not really homeless, because I have a home. You can call me homie. But don't call me anything bad, because I'm not bad. I have a heart of gold, which almost anybody can tell you that. You know, sometimes it gets me in trouble, because I have too good of a heart. But people take advantage of nice people, which I found out here in Tampa and in Michigan, where I'm from. But you ever wonder about life sometimes? You're just walking, you see things like these nice big houses, you wonder who lives in them. You know, how they can afford something like that, or how they became so affordable to them. Or you ever see, like, a helicopter in the sky? You wonder how in the world it stays in the sky. Or somebody on a motorcycle, how in the world they can keep it up on only 2 wheels. You ever wonder that? You ever thought about riding a motorcycle? I have. You know, I've ridden a bike. But you wonder if motorcycles are, you know, something more. You never know. But then you always see these people and all these cars. You ever look at them? Here, take a look. As I'm walking down the road, mostly nowadays, you know, back in 80s, 70s, you never seen a cell phone before, let alone You know, somebody in a car, not even behind the drivers. See, because nowadays there's driverless cars. I haven't seen one yet, but I guarantee I won't be walking down the road if I have seen one. I really don't trust today's technology a little bit, because what would you say if satellites in the air just gave out, everybody's cell phones stopped, computers stopped? Where would everybody be? Where would everybody be? How would you buy something in a grocery store? You don't have those little credit card machines no more. You put your credit card on and they rub it back and forth. You know, nobody's got landline phones hardly anymore, except the older people. Some of them do. If they do, they probably won't have them much longer. A lot of places aren't making them anymore. They're hard to even find. Hard to find any adapters. Isn't today's technology strange from yesteryear? Take a look at this water here. The trees, the fish, if you can see the fish. Oh, actually, you can see fish. There's one that's dead right there. See it down there? I can't zoom in because I have a cell phone, but yeah, either he jumped up out of the water onto there and died, or, you know, water raised up. Water came down and he stayed there and died. I hope you can hear all this. And I hope it's not mumbly-jumbly. But God's creation is wonderful. So is water. It's amazing. And this thing, not this bridge, but another bridge, further down towards where I'm pointing the camera right now. I'll show it to you in another video. I'll show it to you in a video I'll call, labeled as almost suicide. Because yes, I did climb up on a bridge like this and almost committed suicide a few months ago. But not anymore, because I have something to live for. I have my future. And I have words from that I taken as my own from Nick Belinda. Never give up. I'm never giving up. Ever. Thank you, Nick. You never give up on life. Even though you're down and out, you never give up. You don't know how to swim, you never want to jump in there. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see that fish running around down there or not, but that's another one of beautiful God's creatures. Yes. God created all things, human, animals. I love all animals. And I love all humans. No matter if you're black, white, Mexican, Creole, whatever you are. Stop this frickin' bull crap, racial harmony, racist crap. We all need to live in peace and harmony in this world in order for it to be peaceful. And not all this violent shit. But this is wonders of mankind, wonders of God, wonders of the planet Earth. This is my reality TV show. This is my reality life. My life. My future, my life, and where it's going to be, and where it's going to go. It's going to go from this to something more. I guarantee it. Because I am going to make my life better, with or without people in it that care about me. You know, you think about motorcycles, you think of transportation. You know, you just walk down the road. Yeah, I jump here and there. That's because that's the way my mind thinks. I go from one subject to another. That's my problem. I can't keep my mind on things. I can't keep concentrating on one thing. I have to do other things all the time. But as mentioned earlier in this video, you look at cars when they're coming at you, the drivers, and the passengers. You know, they're always looking at you. Like, wow, look at that skinny guy. What's wrong with him? Look at his hunchback. Yeah, my back is hunched. That's because I have multiple sclerosis. And at the time, I was supposed to have a brace on, but parents didn't want to